Mount Thomas 208 to VKC, code 5 for the last.
2208.
Come on! Open it! Fill it up! Faster! Come on, lady, all of it! Come on, you go faster than that! That's right, all of it! Come on! Faster, faster! Just hand it over! Come on! Faster, faster! Police, don't move!
Police,
Don't move!
Don't move!
Put the gun down, slowly, down! Get down to the ground now!
Sir, are you all right? Can you hear me?
Of course I can hear you. What are you yelling at me for?
Down, down, down! Oh. Did you get it?
He got away.
I got this one. Your officers let the other one run away.
Well, I'm sure they did everything they could, Doreen.
Well, it wasn't very good, was it? I mean, your people had guns and got nothing. All I had was a bicycle pump and my wits.
Why don't we talk about this in my office?
Well, the two of them just barged in, and I pressed my panic button and had to stall them until you guys got there. Much good it did. It's hopeless. Now, if you'd been there, PJ, I know you would have done the right thing.
Doreen, did you recognise the other person's face?
I know they were both wearing balaclavas when they drove up.
And they were in a yellow Holden ute? Mm-hmm. Did you recognise the voices?
Oh, all that yelling, it sounded like my ex-husband. But it wasn't. Right. Fred's still in Queensland anyway.
Do you mind if I get a formal statement from you?
Will you be doing that? Well, then it'd be a pleasure.
So, what happened?
Well, I thought the elderly man on the floor was injured. I had a choice between assisting him and chasing the second crook. My concern was for the injured man.
Who wasn't injured?
As it turns out, no.
Constable Rayner had to make a judgment call at the time.
All right. As soon as PJ's finished with Doreen, I want you to assist him in the interview room.
No problem, boss.
You don't agree with what I did, do you?
It was your call.
Yeah, you've already said that. I want to know what you really think.
Well, in that case, no. I think you should have gone after the other
I
offender.
know I did the right thing in the circumstances.
Yeah, and I'm not accusing you of anything.
Not directly, but you think I was too scared to go after the person with the gun.
Were you?
No.
I'll have to take your word for that.
I'm not saying nothing. All right, not my name, not my address, nothing.
Wayne Reinberger, mechanic from Widgery. You dropped your wallet. You're not very good, are you?
Did okay?
You didn't get away, you didn't get any money, and Doreen whacked you over the head. Pretty much a trifecta for criminal incompetence, eh?
It's my first time.
Speaking of which, why on earth would a local mechanic get into armed robbery? I mean, what sort of career changes that, Wayne?
Just needed some money.
So get a loan.
Tried that.
So the next option is armed robbery?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And now?
Guess it seems like a kind of bad idea.
Yeah, like a very bad idea.
There weren't any bullets in the gun.
Doreen wasn't to know that. She's got two blokes coming in with balaclavas on, shoving rifles down her throat, screaming at her. I mean, how do you think she felt, Wayne?
Sorry.
It's your first time. You don't even have a traffic ticket, so we'll give you bail. I'm sure the judge will go easy on you. So all you've got to do is tell us who your mate is. We can all go home. Wayne?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I mean, I can't. I'm sorry. All right?
Well, he's not budging, and he just won't identify the second crook.
You think loyalty?
I'm thinking fear. It's pretty obvious that Wayne is not the brains of the operation.
You think the missing man is the greater danger?
And he's still armed and out there.
Question is where?
Well, Wayne's from Widgery, so the chances are his mate is too.
Yes, well, since Gossie self-destructed, there's no permanent member out there anymore.
All right, well, we should check it out. I'll check out Wayne's garage, his house, see if we can ID the second bloke, eh?
All right, take charge of you.
Yeah.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, I was intending to have a chat with you today anyway. See
Is
how
there
you're
a
settling in.
particular reason I'm being held back from this investigation? Well, do you think I stuffed up this morning? Is that why you're keeping me out?
No, not at all.
Well, then why would you exclude me from both the interview and the ongoing investigation?
Well, you've had a big morning. I thought you might need to take some time out.
Jonesy doesn't need to take time out.
It's not Jones's first week in a new station.
Well, it's not the first time in my life I've had a gun pointed at me. Doesn't mean I go to water for the rest of the day.
No. But PJ only needs one person with him, and Jones has got more local knowledge.
Well, I'm not going to get any local knowledge if you keep me riding a desk.
Susie, I'm not sidelining you. But I'm not in the habit of throwing members in at the deep end either.
Yes, sir.
Boss.
Check that Wayne's garage and home, nothing.
Have you talked to people around town?
Well, they haven't been very helpful. They all think he's a lovely bloke.
He probably is when he's not robbing service stations.
I'm thinking we should leave someone here for the rest of the day. If this armed robber is still around, it'd probably be good to maintain a police presence.
Good idea.
And since Jonesy's already here...
He should probably...
We stay overnight. In fact, maybe you should take up residence for the next
few days.
PJ, no. Bad idea.
I'll let him know. Oh, and also, could you ask Jo to drop a car round for him? She can get a ride back with me.
Yeah, I'll organise that.
Now, Thomas 509 out.
PJ, I can't stay here. There's no coffee, there's no milk, there's nothing.
Buy some. So this is all of Wayne's financials, his business books, his tax records. Check it out for me, Susie. Thanks. Jo, his address book, his family and friends, see what you can find out. Thank you. Any word on the accomplices yet?
No, D24 put a general broadcast on his car. So far, nothing.
It just can't be that hard to find. I mean, it's a bright yellow Holden Ute.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
The boss says wait for backup.
It'll take an hour for you guys to get here.
You're alive him by then.
Jones, I'm instructing you
Not to go into that park without backup.
Received.
Mount Thomas 900 out. Take Ben with you. You too, Rayner.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Hey, yourself. Most people dress more casually when they're going for a bushwalk.
Official business. I'm looking for someone.
Are you?
Yeah, robber. Dangerous, probably armed.
A man? Because it might be the guy I just saw back there. He certainly didn't want to stop for a chat.
Well, you're lucky you didn't. Which way did he go?
I crossed him heading northwest back over the ridge. He was following the Echevarria track,
The what?
named after the Uruguayan trekker. You don't want to know, do you?
No. Look, maybe some other time.
There's no actual marked trail. You got to know where it is. I could show you.
No. No, I can't risk you being involved when I catch up with this guy.
Well, it looks like you're not going to find him at all without me. Don't worry, I won't cramp your style. When you find this guy, I'll just hang back in admiration while you do the macho arresty bit.
But shouldn't we follow the main track to the other trail?
No, this way's quicker.
The good news is we've reached Wayne's car in record time.
bad news?
Jonesy's gone. Look, we've tried to raise him on the radio, but he must be out of range.
You're breaking up a bit.
What's this terrain?
Go and get Jones and tell him I'm waiting here with the tar and feathers. I didn't quite catch that.
PJ?
All right, look, we're going to head up the mountain. Hopefully we'll get a better reception.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. Following the main trail, 509 out.
So what's with the gear? You camping out?
3-day wombat count.
What, you have to camp out to count wombats?
You're not up on your wildlife, are you, Constable? Wombats are nocturnal.
Oh, yeah. Hey, and call me Jonesy. Didn't catch your name.
Margie Hewitt.
What happened to that other park ranger?
Louise Castro.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, she's on leave. I volunteered to do the wombat count. I really like being in the bush.
You sure know your way around it.
Oh, I've hiked up here since I was little.
I hope I'm not dragging you too far from your wombats.
Well, the wombats aren't nearly as unusual in these parts as attractive armed robber chasing police officers.
Mount Thomas 509 to Mount Thomas 208. Are you receiving, Jonesy?
It'll be dark in half an hour.
Mount Thomas 509 to Mount Thomas 900. Out of range, totally.
You know, maybe we should head back.
Oh, it could be just ahead.
Yeah, he could have already apprehended the guy and gone back.
Or we could keep searching for another half hour.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but the idea of 4 coppers and an armed robber blundering around in the dark with guns doesn't sound too safe to me.
It'll be dark soon. Maybe we should, Police, don't move. What's your name?
Dave Williams.
You got ID? Hand it over. Sorry, mate, we were looking for someone. An armed robber. You seen anyone about?
Worse. Come on. Your armed robber killed my mate.
Massive head injury.
We were up there. This bloke came out of nowhere. Got into a fight, he pushed Steve off. By the time I climbed down, found him like this.
Oh, so where did this bloke go?
He just ran off.
What's this stuff in his hands?
Climbing chalk.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
We're at the bottom of the cliff here.
Well, can you lead us out?
Not in the dark.
I gotta tell his wife.
Look, between us, we've got enough equipment to camp out till daylight. I don't really see we've got any other choice.
Steve and I planned to camp down here. Never dreamed it'd be like this.
So what happened?
We were about to start the climb down. Figured 2 or 3 abseils would be at the bottom. Then this bloke appeared.
Did you get a look at this bloke?
Big, heavy, dark.
Right, so you'd recognise him if you saw him again?
I'll never forget him, ever. Said he wanted our gear. I didn't want any trouble, but this guy was serious, for Christ's sake. He had a gun pointed at us.
Steve?
Said he paid a fortune for his stuff and he wasn't giving it up to anyone. So he went the bloke, tried to get the gun off him.
What sort of gun was that?
Oh, I don't know. It all happened in a flash.
Was it a handgun or a rifle?
Oh, rifle, I think. I really didn't see. They struggled and then Steve wasn't there anymore. I heard him yell out as he fell.
And the bloke just took off.
Without taking any of your gear?
He must have panicked. It all happened so fast. 1 minute Steve and I are joking about who cooks dinner the next. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
No, it's too dark. We thought we'd go back there and prep for a full-scale search in the morning.
Air Wing and Search and Rescue are on standby.
I'd see you in about half an hour.
You leaving someone to man the station?
Susie's up for it?
All right, Mount Thomas 900 out.
This freeze-dried stuff all looks the same to me.
That's mushrooms, because it's a lighter grey.
Oh, yeah? What about the dark grey?
That'd be meat.
Well, what's this?
Flour for thickening.
It's like climbing chalk.
Memo to self. When Constable Jones invites you for dinner, remember to specify we eat out.
Dinner, eh?
Oh, I'm sharing my precious climbing chalk stew with you. I think it's only fair you return the favour.
So is this like a first date?
Had worse.
A dead body 20 metres away.
That's a first.
Now, Thomas, 208 to anyone receiving. Can you hear me? It's useless.
Well, it looks like we're definitely on our own for the night. Hey, Dave, I was wondering, how long did Steve fight with this bloke with the gun?
Oh, no, not long.
Did he hit Steve? Like with the gun or with anything else?
Don't think so.
And when he pushed Steve over the edge, was it a big push? Like, did he push him away from the cliff?
Why are you asking?
Well, I'm just wondering how Steve came to sustain such bad injuries.
My mate's dead. He was killed in front of me. You expect me to discuss it like a sports event?
I'm sorry. Part of my job at National Parks is to keep a log of all injuries and deaths that occur in the park. It's to prevent future accidents.
This wasn't an accident. This was murder.
We're any closer to identifying our armed robber?
I've been through the address book. His friends don't seem to know anything. They're all stunned Wayne would be involved in anything like this.
What about his family?
Well, my parents' dead. He's got an aunt and a sister in Melbourne, but I can't get a hold of them.
He's going to get down below zero in that scrub tonight.
I just hate to think of him out there on his own, cold.
That was terrific. Payback dinner is going to have to be somewhere good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for a pee.
Is it something I said? Oh. Now, I've got to say, I'm not wild about using a dead man's sleeping bag.
How about sleeping next to the dead man's killer?
Yeah, but he'd be miles away by now.
Says Dave. His mate died of a massive head injury. The trouble is, the severity of the compound fractures to Steve's ankles and feet indicate he landed feet first. His cliff face is a sheer drop. There's no way he could have sustained such bad injuries to both ends of his body.
Yeah, well, why would Dave lie?
Who says that's really Dave Williams? No photo in his ID. Did you ever get a look at the armed robber? Would you recognise him?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cuff you.
What?
Kneel on your mat. Cross your legs. Put your hands behind your back. It's okay, you can sleep comfortably. I'm only cuffing the one hand.
Why are you cuffing me at all?
Your friend's injuries don't fit with what you told us. Plus the rope set up doesn't match with one person climbing down.
I think I know a bit more about it than you do. I've summited K2 for God's sake.
I'm not getting into a debate. If what you told us is the truth, then the evidence will prove it.
What am I supposed to be guilty of?
The bottom line is I have no way of knowing whether you really are Dave Williams or not.
So I've got to lie here with my handcuffed to a tree or not?
Yeah. We'll sort it out in the morning. Got a hand getting into your sleeping bag?
Get stuffed. I'll have you in court for this.
That really is Dave Lee. I'm going to be in so much trouble.
Do you really want to go to sleep unprotected next to someone who could be a killer?
That was Wayne's aunt. Apparently his sister, Leanne...
Reinberger?
Yeah, she doesn't live in Melbourne anymore.
People do leave Melbourne.
Yes, but Leanne left after she got into amphetamines. The last the aunt heard, she was on her way to stay with Wayne for a bit.
He's been questioned for an armed rob in Footscray.
That bloke armed robber. Any chance it was a girl?
Frankly, under that balaclava and thick blokey clothing, it could have been a Martian. I just can't believe I assumed it was a man. Yeah, no.
My name's Louise Castro. I'm park ranger. Some girl tied me to a tree, took my uniform.
Oh, my God, come in. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but...
Freezing. Sit down. Have a seat. Thanks.
Well, she's keen. I'll give her that.
Yeah. It's unusual her volunteering to stay overnight. I think she wanted to go home to the hubby.
Well, maybe she didn't want to go home.
Maybe.
There you go.
Morning.
Morning yourself.
It's a beautiful day for a bushwalk.
Yeah. Actually, we're looking for a mate of ours. We think he might have got himself lost in the bush.
Oh.
Evan Jones. Same height as me. Fraction more hair.
Next you'll be saying he's better looking. I don't think that's possible.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen anyone. I'm on a 3-day wombat count. All I see is wombats.
Right. Well, we'll leave you to it.
Cool.
Oh, one more thing. You're under arrest.
Hello, Lou.
Don't you dare use my name. This is the bitch who stole my uniform.
Oh, a bit harsh.
You tied me to a tree and left me stranded in the bush in my underwear.
Nice pink bloomers, as I recall.
I could still be out there for all you care.
Well, you're obviously not. I left the ropes tied loosely so she'd get away eventually. And you couldn't have had any plans for the evening. Not with those undies. See, this is why your mother always tells you to wear clean undies, because you never know who's going to see them.
Where's Constable Jones?
What am I, Nostradamus?
Well, there's one main trail into the park. You must have crossed paths with him.
I wasn't on the path. I was climbing up through the mountains.
Listen, you're looking at serious jail time for armed robbery.
Right, go to jail for stealing a park ranger's uniform.
I'm talking about the service station yesterday morning.
What service station?
The one you robbed with your brother.
If my brother robbed a service station, he certainly didn't do it with me. I know he's not telling you that he did.
Whoa, I have news for you, because we found Wayne's car at the entrance of the National Park with your fingerprints on it. If you didn't rob the servo, how'd you end up with his car?
I got it from the garage. Someone must have driven it there. He always leaves his keys in it, and I knew he wouldn't mind me taking it to the park.
Then why did you try and conceal it?
Didn't want someone else stealing it.
Well, your brother will give you up.
No, he won't. Because that's the kind of sweet, innocent, lovely schmuck that he is.
And you're quite happy for him to wear this alone, are you?
We all make our choices, Detective. We all have to live with the consequences.
Yes, but if Constable Jones is hurt in any way, you'll be facing consequences you've never dreamed of.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about.
You've cleared Sector 8 and you're moving into Sector 9. Got that? Mount Thomas 900 out. Airwing's having trouble. The bush is so dense they can hardly see a thing on the ground.
Hey, boss, is Leanne's brother still in the lockup at St David's?
He's remanded in custody until his bail hearing in the morning. Why?
Well, Wayne will never give Leanne up, and Leanne doesn't look like breaking, but they're not career criminals. You know, there's got to be some basic human decency there.
What do you say?
I reckon when Leanne realises what her brother's prepared to do for her, she won't be able to hold out on him.
It's a big ask.
What have we got to lose?
Time.
I reckon anything that might help find Jonesy's probably worth a shot.
All right, I'll call St David's.
Your speed dial 8.
Look, you can't keep me. I'll get bail in a shot. Wayne?
Lee, you okay?
Fine. Don't say a word, okay? They're trying to make me confess. It's a trap. You don't want me to go to jail, do you?
Of course I don't.
You wouldn't dob on me, would you, Wayne? Even if I'd done anything, which I haven't.
No, I wouldn't.
Told you. They haven't got anything on me. I'll get bail, and then I'll get a lawyer. I'll get you off, okay?
Wayne's going to jail.
No, he's not. I'll hire the best.
With what? If you had any money, you wouldn't have done this in the first place.
Well, we'll sell the garage.
It's a shame. I understand it's been in the family for some time.
1934.
Well, what else can we do?
Wayne says your mum was really proud of you, Leanne. First one in the family to go to uni.
Look, I couldn't stay there, Wayne, okay? It was too hard. The hours were terrible, the money was crap, and I wasn't the only one that was taking stuff.
No.
I just took it because I needed to stay awake.
I know.
No, you don't.
I believe you, Lee. If you say so, then I
I
believe
didn't
you.
want things to turn out like this. I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do.
It's okay. I can do the time.
You're not going to jail.
He was armed. It's good for a 5-year minimum sentence. Unfortunately, he'll probably get longer because he's refusing to cooperate.
We've told you everything.
Except who his accomplice is.
You do all that for me?
You're my sister.
I'll tell you what you need to hear. This is where I left them this morning. Jonesy had finally nodded off to sleep and Dave was still handcuffed to the tree.
If Constable Jones has come to grief at your hands, this tale of the mysterious murdering mountaineer could have been designed to cover your tracks.
If Jonesy's come to grief, it'll be at Dave Williams' hands, not mine.
How will we know that?
You'll have to believe me. Dave Williams is a killer, and he's out there with your buddy. I'm telling the truth.
That girl is very smart. And what if she has killed this climber, God forbid Jones as well? She's set it up so that if we find this Dave Williams, it's his story against hers.
Yeah, but if she is telling the truth, then this Dave Williams is a real worry.
Well, there must be someone out there who knows that. Yeah.
This is Andrew Perkis. He's in the National Park yesterday on a rock climbing expedition with his mate Steve McIntyre.
Tom Croydon.
Dave Williams was their group leader. Andrew'd already complained to the authorities about Mr. Williams.
And then I got a call from Constable Raynor here.
Sit down. So, what was the problem?
Well, Steve and I saw this ad in the paper. 5-day rock climbing treks into the National Park. We've both done a bit of indoor climbing. Thought it might be a good excuse to get away for a bit. Worst 2 days of my life.
2 days? I thought you said it was a 5-day trek.
I left early. The guy's a maniac.
In what way?
Well, he says he's pushing you out of your comfort zone. He's actually pushing you out of your safety zone. He chooses cliff faces that are too steep, he doesn't use enough equipment, and all the time this spurring on, making you go further than you should. I'm amazed one of his clients hasn't ended up dead.
Look, there's something you're not telling me. That park ranger, why'd you disappear like that?
Just keep walking.
Where are we going?
We go to the top of the hill so I can get better radio reception. Now move!
If you took the cuffs off, you could probably get there a bit quicker.
It's not going to happen.
Oh! 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 Get up! Oh, at least you can do is put these things on in front. This way's going to take forever.
All right. Get on the ground. Face down.
I'm a face again.
You want them to change the night? Arms above your head.
Thanks. That's much better. Let's get out of here.
killed him, didn't you?
It's not that simple.
Spell it out to me.
He was going to ruin me. He said he'd sue.
Why?
He did fall. I didn't lie about that. We were halfway down the cliff face. He got tangled. His anchor came out.
So he climbed down?
I could see straight away both his legs were broken. He was raving at me, saying it was my fault. He was going to have my business. I couldn't let him do that to me.
What, so you clubbed him over the head? He was your friend.
He was a client. I only met him 2 days ago.
Yeah, but if it was an accident, you had nothing to worry about.
Nah. Their word against mine.
Theirs?
Him and his mate, Andrew. He'd left just beforehand. Reckon I was unsafe. Right on your feet, sunshine.
I thought the other coppers were coming to pick me up.
Yeah, change of plan. There's been a car accident. I'll be taking you to St David's.
Lucky me.
Sit there.
So you're going to run for the rest of your life? What's this going to give you? 2 hours? 3, then what?
Hook yourself up.
If you shoot me, they'll find me. They'll track you down. But Dave, don't do this. The other one, you can get away with that. It was manslaughter. It was an accident. This one, if you kill me, it's murder. They'll put you away for life.
Don't move. I'll be back.
To Mount Thomas 900.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900. Are you there, boss?
You should have told me you wanted to go to the bathroom before we left.
Well, I'm sorry. It's all that tea.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
It's Jonesy.
Ow!
Jonesy.
Susie. Look, I'm in trouble. This guy, Dave Williams, is trying to kill me.
Well, where are you?
I'm not exactly sure. I just climbed up a big ridge, facing west.
It's a steep cliff. I can hear a chopper about 2 k's northwest of you.
Jonesy. Jonesy, can you hear me?
No, it's here. I know it's here. The radio changes everything. Look, the police know that you've got a gun on me, so if anything happens to me, they know it's you.
Can't raise 509 or any other unit out of the National Park 900.
Keep trying. We have to give them a new search area. Wherever the hell that is.
I know where he is.
Where?
This is where we camped, right? He said he's on a ridge facing west and that he walked up from the cliff. Well, the only way you can do that is along here. Where's the helicopter searching?
Here.
So, he's right there.
Yeah, but nobody knows that.
We do.
So this is as far as we drive?
Looks like.
Which way do I go?
Go straight up there, about a quarter of a mile. Then head east-northeast, up a small slope, turn left at the top of the ridge. Then you hook back south-southwest, about another quarter of a mile.
What's this in kilometres?
I'm pre-metric. It's a country thing. Look, I liked Jonesy. And Dave Williams is mad as a cut snake. I'm on your side. Come on, we've got to hurry.
Oh, shit.
This guy is a lunatic. What are you doing?
Check this out.
Fine as chalk. There it is.
Great, so now what?
I think I know what he's done. There's another way in.
You're not serious.
Yeah, I am. You drop down into a tunnel, then walk about 15 yards. Eventually, the tunnel opens up into a fairly large cavern. Used to be an old gold mine, but now it's not the high priest with us.
So I just drop down the hole.
Well, it's scary at first, but it's only about 6 feet.
What's that in metres?
Pre-metric, remember?
How do I know you're not dropping me into some bottomless pit?
Dave's taken Jonesy down there so no one ever finds the body.
Right, over here. Come on. Up. All right. Oh, my God.
I can shoot you right here. It makes no difference to me. Don't move. Give me your gun. Very slowly. Susie, don't do it. Don't give him the gun. He'll kill us both. Susie. I won't hurt you. Just do what I say. Give me the gun.
On the floor, don't move! Where's his gun? Don't move! Stay on the floor. Jonesy.
Well, drinks are on me tonight.
You bet they are.
Have to buy the whole bar to make up for your sins.
Let's get started.
You keep on the straight and narrow, huh?
See what I can do.
Margie.
It's not my name.
I liked it when it was.
So did I.
You took a risk. Trusting Leanne
I had no choice.
was the right call.
Thanks, boss.
Hey. I'm sorry I doubted you yesterday at the survey.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Thought you stuffed up because you were scared.
I was. terrified. Remember what it's like when you start at graduation and you can take on the world. Then one day something happens and you know it's just random. Today could be your day, tomorrow it's just luck. I did think that guy had been shot. But did I stop because I wanted to help him, or did I stop because I was scared of being shot myself? I really don't know.
So when did it change for you? I mean, the day that you woke up and it was different. Was it something specific? Or?
No.
Hi.
Hey.
Cooking.
Lamb cutlets.
Smells good.
You look beat. Big day?
Same old, same old.
What, no excitement, no action?
Nothing much.
Well, that's the country for you.
Country.